Hello again and welcome. So I hope you're ready. This is going to be very brief. I'm going to make this imaginative exercise. I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes. And the reason for that is because I want it to be something you can commit to doing at least once daily for the next 90 days if possible, or longer, or several times a day. The other thing I want you to keep in mind is once you get the swing of it, you can actually chunk it down into 5 minutes. You can extend it out into 30 minutes. You can do it while you're waiting on the line. You can do it while you can do it everywhere, while you're walking the dog, you can do it all the time. But for now, at least for the next several days, I want you to block the time out and do it for the 10 minutes. Follow these instructions at least for the next 30 days or so. Once you get it down, then you can start moving it around. So the first thing we're going to need to access your imaginative abilities, to develop your imaginative abilities, you have to learn to relax. Most of us are so tense. We're always on the go. And in order for us to access our imaginative abilities, we have to learn to relax. So the first thing we're going to do here is, I'm going to ask you first of all to go to a quiet place and just sit down. If you want to lie down in bed, that's fine as well. I want you right now, while you're taking your position to relax, I want you to think about the desire you would like to see achieved. We're going to be using the nebulization of imagination technique. And the type of imagination we're going to be using is the end result imagination. So you have an idea, you've selected what you want to experience, and you've also selected 3 to 5 emotions you would like to experience, you would like to feel upon achieving that objective. Also, by now you know what your primary destiny trigger is and what your secondary destiny trigger is. So let's begin. Close your eyes. Relax. Take a deep breath in and out. In and out. In and out. Now we're going to count from 10 to 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You might want to also pretend you're on an elevator going from the 10th floor down. 6, 5, 4. By the time we get to 1, you will be very, very relaxed. 3, 2, 1. You are now relaxed. More relaxed than when we started. So now I want you to go from the top of your head, from your scalp. Just say silently to yourself, my head is relaxed. My scalp is relaxed. My eyes are relaxed. My mouth and my jaws are relaxed. And you might want to open your mouth slightly just to feel that relaxation. All my facial muscles are relaxed. I'm now relaxed from the top of my head all the way through my neck. My shoulders are relaxed. My upper body is relaxed. My abdominal area is relaxed. My arms, my hands and my fingers are relaxed. My thighs are relaxed. My knees, my legs, and my feet are relaxed. My toes are relaxed. I am now completely relaxed from the hair on my head to the toes on my feet. Totally and completely relaxed. I now speak to every cell, every organ, every tissue, every nerve, every fiber and part of my being. I command you to cease from your unconscious constriction and be relaxed, and feel a deep sigh of relief from the hair on your head to the soles under your feet. Totally and completely relaxed. Now, I want you in your imagination to see a white movie screen in front of you. And on that screen, in your imagination, see the words, "What I imagine, I become." See it again. See it flash in and flash out. What I imagine, I become. I'm going to repeat that 2 more times. And after I repeat it the second time, I want you to see yourself with your desire accomplished flash in on that screen. And not only do I want you to say it, I want you to feel the 3 to 5 emotions that we talked about. But when you say it, I want you to use your primary destiny trigger. So if your primary trigger is visual imagery, I want you to imagine it visually. If your primary destiny trigger is auditory, I want you to hear what you will hear. If it is kinesthetic, I want you to feel what you will feel primarily. So I'm going to repeat it twice. What I imagine, I become. What I imagine, I become. Now I want you to see the picture of you experiencing what you will experience once you've achieved your goal using your primary destiny trigger. See if your primary trigger is visual. If it's auditory, hear it. If it's kinesthetic, feel it. If it's gustatory, taste it. If it's olfactory, smell it. Now the next thing I want you to do is I want you to now attach your secondary destiny trigger to that. Then move on to the third one, the fourth trigger, and the fifth trigger. Now all of a sudden I want you to see that movie screen come closer and closer and closer to you. And as the screen is coming closer to you, I want you to start approaching that screen as well. And at the count of 3, I want you and that movie screen to become one. 1, 2, 3. You are now become that which you were just imagining a moment ago. Now I want you to feel what you will feel. I want you to taste what you will taste. I want you to touch what you will touch. I want you to hear people congratulating you. Hear what you will hear. Experience and feel that emotion. If it's the emotion of joy, if it's ecstasy, if it's elation, if it's optimism, if it's confidence, I want you to feel it. I want you to luxuriate in it. Make it bigger. Make it brighter. Fill it with life. Experience it. You are that. Touch it. Feel it. Draw it out of you. It is in you. You possess it. It is a part of you. Feel it. Experience it. Experience it. And now I'm going to be quiet for a few minutes. And I want you to experience that feeling. And if you've done this properly, you should definitely feel a lot different and a lot better. You should feel better than you felt before. Enjoy. Enjoy. And now I'm going to start counting again. Now we're going to go from 1 to 3. At the count of 3, you'll be wide awake, feeling better than you've ever felt. You will feel energetic, enthusiastic, excited, peaceful, harmonious, whatever is appropriate for what you've imagined. 1, coming up now. 2, stretch yourself, move your hands, move your feet. 3, open your eyes, feeling better than you've ever felt. And I want you to lock in on a color in the room where you're in. Red, blue, yellow, green. Lock in on it. And now take a deep breath. Take 2 more deep breaths. And grab a pen and a piece of paper. And I want you to record your experience. What did you see? What did you hear? What did you feel? What did you smell? What did you taste? If you didn't taste anything in particular, if it's a goal that does not call for a taste, make up a taste, like a spearmint or peppermint, and associate that taste with that goal. So that the next time you go to the store and you buy a peppermint chewing gum, as you're chewing the gum, it's anchoring that goal. Or watermelon. Come up with a smell. If it's, for example, when I am doing this, if it's something I'm doing with my wife, then I'm smelling our cologne. If it's something I'm doing with myself, then I'm smelling one of the colognes I like. But I want you to associate all of your destiny triggers with this goal. And repeat it over and over and over and over and over again. Do this at least once a day. Get to the point where you can just count from 10 to 1 and find yourself with the feeling of your wish fulfilled. You can do this for 30 minutes. You can do this for 2 minutes. You can do it 1 time a day. You can do it many, many times a day. I hope this has been helpful, and I promise you, if you will continue to do this on a daily basis with your primary goal, objective, or many goals, the important thing is to develop this habit. The more you do it, the better you get. The more color you're going to be able to add to it, the more your senses are going to become alive. And I'm telling you guys, this is what it boils down to. I spent the last hour or so only to bring you to this point. And if you will do this on a continuous basis, I can assure you 30 days from today, 10 days from today, you will be a different person. You'll become more alive, more conscious, more deliberate. You will become the master of your own destiny. And for the first time in your life, you will realize that your Creator God actually meant everything He has said to you that you are his image and likeness, and that everything you want is already in your possession. Remember, your imagination rules your world. If you can imagine it, you can. If you can imagine it, you can become it. Imagination is more important than knowledge, and your imagination grows as you practice. Finally, I'm going to wrap this up by reminding you again that